Wasabi Nugoons, and welcome to my channel, a safe space for lovers of model kits, toys, and collectibles, where we can all share our admiration for the awesome things most of us had or couldn't have growing up. Today on Ramdus Reviews, we have the Master Grade 00 Quanta, not the full saber, because apparently that's the only one anyone ever does reviews on. No, this is just the normal 00 Quanta. This model kit promises to be a challenging build, but also is incredibly rewarding with its stunning design and intricate details. So let us get started. At first glance at the box, you can see it highlights the 00 Quanta Gundam in all its glory. The box art alone is impressive, and it gives you a glimpse of what's inside. There's 16 runners. There's an option for LEDs, but it's sold separately. But it's cool that they at least include the option for you to put it in there. Fairly easy, so it's very helpful. Overall, the aesthetics of the 00 Quanta Gundam are well executed.
Well,
at some point, I lost the plastic in the head, the clear part there. It falls out on numerous occasions, so that's just something I'll warn people about, honestly. You should glue it. I'm gonna glue it next time because I'm actually getting tired of having to reposition it. I'll probably find it eventually, but probably no time soon. As I've shared before, it takes a certain mobile suit to catch my eye, whether it's the Zeta Gundam or the Freedom Gundam. I can't place a word on what my taste or type in mobile suits are, but they have to fit a certain look. Can you guess what that is? With the head, you get a good front to back, decent side to side. You can get some good, like, upward poses like that. Some downward poses like that. So yeah, you could definitely get some good posability out of that. The arms are delicate. Armored pieces do fall off, so the arm you shouldn't really raise above right there. It does extend out like this, and the chest helps it come forward a little bit. See? The chest slides forward so you can extend the arm out. But like I said, I lose too many pieces doing it, so it's not really worth showing. With the legs, you do get a decent separation, but these hip things will fall off. They're fairly annoying. But get about that. It's not horrible, but it's also not perfect. And like I said, those are going to fall off. Armor pieces are going to fall off no matter what. I've just come to that conclusion. Get a good bend with the leg like this. That's about it. Get a good out like that. The foot is really good though. That side to side swivel. Separation at the foot, like good articulation there. Yeah, see, armor pieces just, this is not like the kit. This isn't a kit you play around with. You put it in a pose and that's it. So we'll get to that next when it comes to, oh yeah, and the hips have this slide down for the legs, but honestly, if this thing's not on a stand, is it really worth it? We'll get into that next when we do talk about things like putting it into poses. I've been struggling to find a pose for this thing. Honestly, I've been struggling to figure out how to pose its giant weapon, which we'll get to next. But, it's not gonna stay on. Yeah, posing this thing is not fun in the slightest. But it does look good when you pose it, when you stand it like that. I mean, the joints are and do feel stable. Like, I'm not worried about bending an arm and, like, the joint just snapping in half or anything crazy like that. Anything someone might mention is a fault to something like this anyway. I don't expect most people to treat these like toys. Like, most people play with them in a way of, like, I'm playing with how I'm going to pose it. But yes, armor pieces do fall off. I'm not going to take the time to edit that out. I'm going to be honest with that. I'm going to let you guys see. You need to pick a pose with this thing, and you need to keep it in it, and preferably something it can actually hold. So, like, don't spread the legs too far apart if you want these to stay on, because they won't stay on. The arm will fall off around right here for these connection points, so be careful. The armor here will disconnect too. The knee will fall off when posing as well, so just beware of that. It's a sturdy kit. Like, I'm not worried about it feeling flimsy or anything. And like I said, I don't think it's like a grenade. I just think it has a lot of fragile pieces and a lot of intricate details that are all put together. One, because it's an older kit, so it takes a lot to do a lot. But I don't think it's flawed in the sense of when you try to pose it, it's always going to fall apart. Now, you do have to be wary and be careful and know that it is going to lose a piece or two. I can promise you that. But let's just try a pose out. I like to give my kits a... gonna do it. A pose that I like to go for with most of my kits. I don't think it's gonna hold it. Oh, it's losing pieces as it does it too. This is my posability test. So, yeah, I mean, it can hold it after losing half its armor around its ankle. But, yeah, you know, obviously what I'm doing isn't what it's meant to be posed like. But I'm weird and I have my own posability test. Like, I'm not going to do, like, typical things. I want to see if I can put it in wacky poses and do crazy things that are out of the ordinary. And if I'm weird for that, I'm weird for that. But all in all, I'd say for a kit that's got some age on it, you know, 2010 was a long time ago. Dang, yeah, really it was. I would say it doesn't feel like it's brittle or anything like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I have had kits that are a little bit older. Like, I had a kit from 97. The plastic in that felt fragile. I had a kit from 2002. The plastic in that didn't feel fragile, but it also didn't feel the strongest. But in both of those older kits, the thing I did notice was the dry rubs did not work at all. Oh, the cockpit. I obviously didn't paint him. I obviously didn't paint him, but he's right there, as you can see. The GN sword is a highlight of this kit. Now, I'm not saying this isn't a nice feature that doesn't bring the Quanta's iconic weaponry to life. Like, I know I sound like I'm downplaying this kit and making it sound bad, but that's not what I'm doing. In reality, I just found it really frustrating to do anything with this weapon and this stand. So, I'm leaving it like this because I'm going to break something if I keep messing with it. And I'm going to figure out how to display it. I just, you know, don't have the motivation. But you get a lace. You get a nice stand for the drive. I'm going to have to glue that. Either way, you get a nice stand for the drive. So if you want to have it on display, you could hypothetically have it like, oh, I'm just going to have it like that. Like, oh, I'm just going to have the drive on display. But that's if you want to go that route. I don't. Shield. I like the shield. The shield is really nice. It's pretty faithful. Wasn't complicated to build or anything like that. So if you're a first-time builder and you're wondering, like, how could I put something like this together? It looks complicated. It's really not. Especially because it's a kit from 2010. So you shouldn't have that much trouble with it. And yes, I did not center that dry transfer decal. I suck at them, and I will not hide it. You can bash me in the comments if you like. I will take it. It's fair. After doing some online research, I've come to the conclusion that the average asking price for this kit ranges between $50 to $55. Most sites had it listed for cheaper, 10 or less maybe, but the majority kept uniformity in their pricing. But the true question here is, can I recommend this kit? And honestly, you've come this far, so let's get to the bread and butter, you know, the yams and the potatoes. Alright, I'll stop before I make a fool of myself. The 00 Quanta is a fantastic addition to any Gundam collection. Its sleek design and its excellent articulation and its variety of weaponry make it an exciting and a dynamic kit to build and display. Whether you're a seasoned Gunpla builder or you're just starting out, it's sure to impress. So, wait no further. Go grab your own 00 Quanta and dive into the Gundam universe. Happy modeling. Bye! Wow, can you believe we made it to the end of this video? I mean, who needs Netflix when you've got entertainment like this? If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and destroy that like button. And hey, if you're feeling generous, why not hit the share button and spread the love? Bye!